Hey fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Let's cross-watching. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what are your person's messages to you right now. So take a moment, pause the video if you have to, think of your person, and we want to see what messages are they trying to communicate to you right now. It is going to be a general reading. If you're after a person one, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Okay, Tower in reverse. Hangman. Interesting. Okay, we can definitely see that this person is trying to communicate or is wanting to communicate with you. Okay, bottom of the deck you've got the Knight of Swords. So, you know, they definitely want some contact or communication. But I do feel like they're in an energy where things are very confusing right now, or they're feeling a little bit distracted, preoccupied, or confused. The good news with the Tower coming up in reverse is there's going to be this transformation. Okay, so this situation that you find yourselves in, or maybe the situation that your person is finding themselves in individually, it's going to transform. So you know, basically, if they're confused about their feelings for you, or if they've got some personal things going on right now, which may be the reason why you may be in a no contact, no communication, or maybe why they're acting a little bit cold, distant, or weird lately, or you know, if there's something that's been happening, especially if there's something that's been happening with this person, like personally, like some sort of personal Tower moments that they're going through, I definitely feel like it's going to, like, that you have to write it out, basically. Okay, and you know, it's this period where you're at with this person, it's going to transform you and them, and it's going to transform the connection, basically. Right now, your person is finding things a little bit, how do I say this? Like, they're finding it difficult to trust their feelings. Okay, they're finding it difficult to trust their feelings when it comes to you, or maybe they're finding it also very difficult to trust you, or just to trust, you know, what the two of you have. Is it real? You know, could this be something long-lasting? Is this something that's worth pursuing? It just feels like things are a little bit confusing and disorientating. It doesn't mean that you're making things this way, okay? It doesn't mean that, you know, you're making this person feel confused or a little bit disorientated. It could have a lot to do with the way that they process their emotions, okay? You know, they may be an emotional avoidant, someone who, you know, as soon as they start catching feelings or developing feelings, they might in turn start pulling away because they need that time to manage and process their emotions. You know, maybe they are having, they're experiencing some Tower moments which they find personally challenging, and it's, you know, occupying a lot of their attention, and therefore they're very distracted. Basically, the best way forward is to not let this relationship self-destruct. So, you know, give them the time and the space right now, which I think is what this person needs. So they're kind of communicating that to you in a non-direct kind of way. So if they've distanced themselves and if they've pulled away, it doesn't mean the connection is losing momentum. Although I feel like that's what a lot of you are interpreting this. You might think that, you know, they're becoming disinterested, or, you know, connection is losing momentum, or they're losing feelings for you. It's not that. I just think it's, if anything, you know, them being confused by their feelings is because they're starting to develop feelings for you. Okay, they're starting to catch some feelings for you. You've caught them a little bit off guard. Maybe they've never planned on falling in love with you. Maybe they never planned on liking you as much as they do. Maybe they didn't necessarily want a relationship, but they see, you know, the potential that this connection has, and all of a sudden they're no longer in control of their feelings. They're no longer in control when they thought they were. So, you know, I don't think it's anything that you're doing or saying to make them feel this way. I feel like it's more them than you, but I think this is why they also need the time and the space to kind of process all of this. So if they've distanced themselves away, or if they've, you know, less communicative, I just think it's them wanting space, and it's their way of trying to communicate that they need the space to think things through. Okay. I also feel like whatever this Tower moment is, maybe that the both of you experiencing, or this connection is experiencing, I think it's also an opportunity for the both of you to break free from old patterns, okay? Especially for your person. If they are someone who self-sabotages in relationships, or if they are someone who, you know, is and avoidant. This could be a really good time to break some patterns which hinder them. There are some things that I feel like there are some things that are going on with this person, and I think that they want to share this with you, but they may not feel like now's the right time to do that. Okay, like for instance, with their feelings, they may feel as though, okay, they're starting to, you know, catch feelings for you, or they've already caught feelings for you, but maybe they don't want to open up just yet because they just want to see, you know, they want to see if they can trust what they feel, and they want to see if they can trust where this is going and what you feel. So maybe they want to give it a little bit more time to see, you know, what unfolds over the next couple of, I don't know, days, weeks, potentially even months. They could have personal tower moments going on. So personal, like it could be family issues, it could be home life issues, it could be work life, anything like that. And maybe this person feels like they don't, you know, they don't want to offload to you, they don't want to burden you with their issues, or maybe they just feel like they don't know you all that well to open up as much as they want to. They do want to, but they just don't know how to approach this. The other thing could be is this person may come across as someone who's very composed and in control of their emotions, but let me tell you, they're not. They're not at all. And on the outside, yeah, they may seem like they're in control, but it just feels like their emotions are getting away from them. Yeah, and I do see that. Okay, notice how you've got the sun that's popped up twice, and notice how, you know, the lightning bolts here that strike the tower. This is some illumination. So it just feels like what's going on right now between you and this person, or what they're saying or not saying, is very illuminating. Okay, it just feels like the universe, especially if some of you are, okay, if you have been experiencing synchronicities, and I mean like directly related to this person or to this connection, and what I mean by that is if you keep seeing their name everywhere, or if you just keep, if you keep hearing their name, or like the things that they like to do, and like for example, if they like whistling, and then you just, everywhere you go, you hear all this whistling, I don't know, like little quirks that they do, and you see it or hear it everywhere you go. So any messages, I feel like the universe is trying to communicate to you synchronistic messages regarding this person and regarding the situation. Okay, so the universe is trying to illuminate something to you that maybe you don't already know, or maybe you do know, it's just that your intuition is confirming it, but you're not really trusting your intuition. I do feel like this person wants to connect. I do feel like this person wants to tell you some things. I don't think that they're keeping anything from you, okay? They might be holding back on their feelings. They might be holding back on telling you how they feel, but I don't think like they're keeping any, you know, dark, scary secrets from you or anything like that. It doesn't feel like that. If anything, I just feel like your person might have a fear of emotional intimacy. They may have a fear of commitment. They might have a fear of this moving too fast, or like I said, you know, they may feel as though they no longer have control over their emotions, like they're starting to fall for you, and you know, they're just having a hard time trusting what they feel. It just feels like it's more that than anything else, okay? But it does feel like this person wants to, and I do see them eventually, okay? I see them eventually sitting down with you and having a talk, having a conversation that potentially will transform all of this, okay? Potentially will transform, you know, where your connection is at right now to where you want it to be. So I see that, you know, this person is very, I just think right now they're disorientated, they're confused, and I think they need to get their bearings on how they're feeling, on, you know, what's going on with them and what's going on between the both of you. And once they got that, you know, a little bit worked out, I see them communicating with you honestly and transparently, okay? I see them being very upfront about what they want, honest about their emotions, and even if they don't necessarily initiate that conversation, I think when you do, they're happy to tell you the truth. But otherwise, I do feel like that this is someone who, I feel like this is someone who, before this tower moment, or before whatever this is that's going on with them, before that sort of kick-started, I think this is someone who was, and who may still be, you know, who's feeling good about what the two of you have, who's feeling good about what this potentially could be. I just feel like they have to, you know, release themselves from this fear that I feel like has them shackled. I just think they have to, you know, throw caution to the wind. They have to just not hold back. Because I do think they want this, and I do think, you know, they want to get to know you, and they want to pursue this connection. But I think it's just fear that's getting in the way of all of this. And, you know, if they keep allowing that, it potentially could hold them back from this. Alright guys, and these are your messages. Thanks for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. Bye!